Hello and welcome to Ray's World. I'm your host, Sriraj Ray. A much talked about peace agreement between arch rivals DR Congo and Rwanda is slated to be signed in Washington DC tomorrow, that is May 2nd, 2025, bringing an end to decades long of violent conflict between these two regions. Today, we are here to discuss a few significant points about this historical moment. We are joined once again by Ambassador Shoman Ray. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Ambassador Ray has many years of experience working in the eastern part of Africa as part of the Indian Diplomatic Corps. Sir, recently we've seen a spur of activities in the peace negotiations between Rwanda and the D.R. Congo.
Right.
Who is responsible for spearheading these fast developments?
Well, you see, for the last 30 years, more than 30 years, this is continuing, conflict in that region.
Right.
And United Nations, through MONUSCO, spent billions of dollars to bring peace.
Right.
Various forces, UN peacekeeping forces, which including Indians also. At the time when I was there were 18,000 UN peacekeepers, 18,000 UN peacekeepers. Among them around 5,500 were Indian peacekeeping soldiers. But they couldn't do it. Yet they had crushed the M23 rebellion in 2013. They have decisively defeated. But again, you see, from January this year, it has flared up and it has gone so far. North Kivu, South Kivu, even Katana province.
Right.
And they are now marching they were marching, it has been stopped. And
Towards
you are right.
Kinshasa.
Towards Kinshasa, you are right. Now to answer your question, it is the new special envoy of President Trump for Africa. His name is Mr. Masad Boulos. He's a Lebanese by birth and his family was involved in politics there. His grandfather was a mayor of a district. He moved to USA at the teenage, then came back to Nigeria and he was a successful businessman in Nigeria and I would say deal maker like his boss President Trump.
Right.
He was sent, initially he was appointed as a special envoy for the Middle East and he played a crucial role in the peace deal within a very short period between Hezbollah and Israel. Okay. After that, President Trump has appointed him as a special envoy for Africa because he has got knowledge of Africa as well, sub-Saharan Africa. And Nigeria, is a difficult country to work. So Masad Boulos visited the region, the disturbed region you referred to earlier, from 2nd to 9th of April. He went to Uganda, Rwanda, DR Congo, and Kenya also. He was in Kenya also. So before approaching to the problem, he got briefed. He got himself abreast of what is going on in the region. So you see, he understood the problem.
Right.
Each country's compulsions, interests, why they are there. Okay, why they are involved in this conflict. After understanding these things, after having a very clear understanding of these things, he approached the two sides, convinced both the DR Congo leadership President Tshisekedi and Paul Kagame that peace is the only way and you have to do it. Okay.
Um, is there any specific reason that the United States of America wants peace in the DR Congo?
Yes, DR Congo, if there is a peace in DR Congo, you see, China is already involved. Main interest is the economic interest.
Right.
Okay, main interest is the economic interest. China has been involved in mining in those areas for quite some time.
Cobalt, copper,
And all these things.
Gold also.
Coltan, gold, you name it,
yeah.
tin. Chinese are involved. But one thing, there's a difference between China's approach and the US approach. China never considered or took into consideration the political situation or political instability in the region. You see, in the all countries in the Sahel region, where there are coups and all these things,
Right.
there is no rule of law. Chinese people are there. So China did not pay any heed to the or any attention to the political instability there. Their aim was to take the minerals out and do the business with whoever it is, rebels, government, whoever it is. Okay, whoever will give access to it to them. But US approach is completely different. Yes, it is economic interest, but US approach is that they want stability, rule of law, and US, especially Mr. Paulus, he understood very well that unless the interests of the concerns of the local people are taken into consideration, unless the concerns of Rwanda, Uganda, Burundi, Kenya are taken into consideration, there cannot be any peace.
Right.
And if there is no peace, the same thing, abuse of human rights, abuse to the extent
The perpetuation of conflict.
to the extent of raping, child soldier, drugs, you name it, displacement of indigenous people, not only within the country, outside the country, this will continue. So there will be chaos. So US will not come into this type of scenario. US wants to have a stability in the whole region, human rights guaranteed, interest of all concerned, all ethnic groups that they are taken into consideration, interest of Rwanda, Uganda are taken into consideration. So you will see in the proposed or the expected deal
Tomorrow.
which is expected to be signed tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it will be draft. There will be
Okay.
negotiations. There will be further meetings.
Okay.
It will be the starting point.
Right. It's not just a one side.
It's not just one sign and everything else. U.S.-Iran nuclear deal
Yeah.
negotiations are. This is also very complicated situation. Very complicated situation. In one go, if we expect that tomorrow everything is hunky dory,
Yeah.
what the two leaders sign,
Yeah.
I do not think that it will be that.
Sure.
There will be further negotiations, counter drafts, addition, modification, amendments. These things of the agreement will continue for some time. But once this is done, this is why America will do a great job there in the DR Congo, and for which will be, a durable one.
Right. As you mentioned, the regional countries, many regional countries have been directly or indirectly involved in the peace negotiations between Rwanda and DR Congo. Besides stability in the eastern part of DRC, are there any other benefits that the countries of the Great Lakes will achieve by the implementation of this peace agreement?
Sure. You see, already on 24th of December last year, former President Biden, he came all the way
Yeah.
to Angola,
Right.
and there's a port, Angolan port on the Atlantic.
Yeah.
It's called Lobutu.
He was on the second sitting American president to visit Africa after Barack Obama. I think President Obama had visited Kenya during his tenure. It's quite significant.
So he proposed trans-African trade corridor.
Right, Lobito corridor.
Lobito Trans-African corridor. You see, from the port of Lobito on the Atlantic Ocean, minerals from D.R. Congo will come down to Lobito. Okay, from there it could be exported to U.S.
Right.
Okay, then another side is that Zambia,
Right.
another mineral-rich country,
Yeah.
it has got huge deposits of copper
Right.
in the north.
Right.
Kitwe, Andola, I remember to have visited those mines. It's open heart. It's a huge mines. So from there it will come to, from Zambia it will go to Tanzania. Okay, the port of Tanzania.
Dar es
Because
Salaam.
Zambia is a landlocked country.
Right.
It will go to Dar es Salaam. Okay, and it can go via from Dar es Salaam on the Indian Ocean.
Right.
It can be American minerals, could be American purchased minerals, could be sent to the Asian countries.
Right.
Okay, or it could be sent to the Europe via Suez Canal.
So this Lobito corridor is very interesting and very useful network. It will be connecting the Atlantic Ocean to the Indian Ocean.
That's right, and at the same time, not only these four countries, Uganda
Right.
is a very mineral rich country.
Right.
It has got, I served in Rwanda as a High Commissioner. I have seen in the Carmozan region, they have got huge gold mines.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
and if you dig a few feet, you can see gold dust there. I have seen it personally in Carmoza region.
Right.
So Uganda will be benefited.
Right.
Burundi
Right.
has got huge deposits of nickel.
Right.
All the countries they will be benefited.
Right.
Okay, so whole region will be economically benefited. Whole
Right.
Great Lakes region.
Right.
Zambia will be benefited. Angola will be benefited.
Right.
Okay, Angola is also an energy rich country.
Right.
Okay, Angola will be benefited.
And they will earn a lot of money from the port.
They will earn a lot of money from the port as well.
Right. Right.
So you see from the analysis, short analysis,
Sure.
you see the role played by U.S. to bring peace in the region. It's not a political peace, political stability. And it is not only U.S. interest. The whole Great Lakes region of Africa, the countries in the Great Lakes region of Africa, they will enjoy peace. And I think this is a very good deal. So, the people of Africa will get prosperity and their country's products, both industrial products and mineral products, will get access to international market through these two ports, one in Tanzania side to the Indian Ocean, on the other side Lobito in Angola. So it's a win-win situation.
Right.
Win-win situation.
Right.
Now it is a great, I would say, step of President Trump to intervene in this thing. Yes, U.S. economic interest is there, but it has got a spin-off effect of developing the whole Great Lakes region of Africa.
Right. There you go, folks. That's our analysis on the DR Congo and Rwanda situation. All Africa watchers will have a keen eye on Washington DC tomorrow. Let us hope that Rwanda and DR Congo can forget the past sign the peace agreement, implement it on ground, and walk towards a prosperous future for not only the region but all of the African continent. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
See you all on our next episode. Cheers.